Welcome to GearCheckGames. This is part 3 of our commentary for Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time we talked to a not at all suspicious-looking chest who asked us for our help in finding a black key to set him free.
He's very friendly looking.
Okay, we didn't talk to the chest. We talked to the individual inside said chest.
He wants you to find a new age alternative folk band.
Yeah.
He wants you to find the black keys.
Mm-hmm. No, just the black key. Only one of them.
Yeah.
The celebrity hiring budget was pretty tight for this game.
Yeah, he could only afford $25 on Cameo.
Yeah.
Oh god, you let Miyamoto out of his chest.
Oh no.
All of the creativity, all the unique characters gone, replaced with nothing.
I'm Face! Are you ready for Blue's Clues?
Oh no. I see it now.
That's the only thing more horrifying than this actual character.
Yeah, Nick
Freaking
Jr.
face.
Oh.
Yeah, we have our two special guests, Nick and Nick Jr.
Nick, there's something you want to tell us about?
I mean, my nephew's middle name is Nicholas.
Oh gosh,
Aw.
They really missed a golden opportunity calling their like teens time slot Nick at Night instead of Nick Senior.
I mean,
Oh wait, no, they should have made a time
it
slot
was-
for old people. Called it Nick
Yeah.
Senior.
for the teen one was Teen Nick Dan. You
What was Nick at Night,
uncultured
then?
plebeian. Nick at Night was the one where they played reruns of shows that went off of sitcoms that went off the air 20 years ago.
Oh, so Nick
like
Senior.
like the Golden Girls.
I should have picked I zoned out because we didn't pay attention to any of that.
All I remember about Nick at Night was they showed Degrassi.
Farewell, you foolish fool! There. Aku has made his
Anyway,
one.
that part's over now. We talked about Nickelodeon instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I mean,
the black treasure chests basically give you a new paper-based ability every
a new
time
paper
you
bag.
rescue one of them.
no, Joe, they're not helping you. They're cursing you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to sugarcoat this. Mario's life is ruined because now every time he goes over on top of a paper airplane panel and presses Y, he's got to turn into a paper airplane, which allows him to cross gaps. Truly a fate worse than death.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
In the final version of this video, every time he turns into an airplane, you should like play a 5-second clip of the black keys. And just have Mario's ears bleeding every time he turns into an airplane.
Well, we don't want to set off the copyright police too much.
Don't worry, the people that listen to the Black Keys don't know how to use the internet.
Hey, the Black Keys is a hipster band, Trey, so they know how to use Instagram.
For the record, viewers, I have no idea what he's talking about. I know that the Black Keys are a band that exists, and that's kind of where I draw the line. So,
You know, maybe the chest thought that making Mario turn into an airplane was like this horrible, embarrassing curse because he saw it on DeviantArt. He was like, "Man, that's pretty cringy."
This is my favorite part of this game, the Kingdom Hearts level.
Do 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 do.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
It's the floor looks like the Realm of Awakening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I get it.
the stained glass.
Someone please draw a Mario version of those levels. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I don't mean to roll too many eyes, and honestly, I'm not pulling for this too much. But if they ever put Sora in Super Smash Brothers, I know, God forbid, but his home stage needs to be the Station of Awakening.
Oh yeah.
Or the Kalos Region National...
The
the Kalos Region stage.
Pokemon
Yeah.
League.
Yes.
Crap! They stole my $1 million idea.
If this were a modern Paper Mario game, there'd be a whole section with like the stained glass windows section from Kingdom Hearts, but instead of the Disney princesses, it's the Koopalings.
Oh god.
God.
Because always gotta have the Koopalings and everything now.
I mean, if you gotta have them, that's a pretty neat way to have them.
Oh, hey. So, in the comments, let us know who is the worst Koopa kid, and why is it Morton?
Because he always kicks my ass in Mario Kart.
Conversely, I was going to say that instead of every Koopaling, it's every different color of Yoshi. Or
No,
Shy Guy.
that's too wholesome and fun.
No, there's
Oh.
one stage that's every color of Yoshi, and it's the green Yoshi in the main position, and then all of the little circles around it are filled with other colored Yoshi.
Yeah.
Instead of all the different colors of Yoshi, it's all the different colors of Toad.
So I guess you
So
just got
red?
your first super move.
Mm-hmm. And we won't actually see it used until, I think, the Glitz Pit.
Oh wow. That's like
I
3
don't know, I
chapters
just
away.
never had to use it.
You know, just bragging
but-
preemptively.
But basically the gist of every time you collect one of the, or every time you go in front of the door with your new MacGuffin, you get a new special move. The one we just got, Sweet Treat, is basically a way to heal yourself mid-battle without using an item. And basically, a bunch of stuff falls down in front of Mario during the battle, and you have to like throw stars at it. But it's kind of like Yoshi's Island style targeting, where the reticle is like always moving, and you have to time your shots at the right time to hit like the hearts and flower points and avoid the poison mushrooms, which stun you for a few seconds. Or, I could have just shown it and
It's,
saved myself that confusing explanation.
Also, I think it's honestly like the hardest of the special powers to get like maximum usage out of.
I don't know,
of any
man.
of
I
them,
had some
despite
bad
the
luck with Earth Tremor here in the upcoming chapters.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wink, wink.
I mean, the thing with Earth Trimmer though is that it's like it's consistent and you can learn it. Whereas with Sweet Treat, is that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Sweet Treat, it's like you kinda just have to get lucky and hope that poison shrooms don't fall exactly where like you needed to throw your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise it's just kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
Literally.
Honestly, the special abilities you get from gathering the crystal stars or whatever is like a really genius way. Well, I don't know about genius, but like great. It's a really great way to get players like excited and invested in actually collecting the MacGuffins of the game instead of them just being like MacGuffins that are purely there for story.
Yeah, they actually give you something cool and useful to use in battles.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for badges to actually like show up and be used to talk about them because I love this progression mechanic.
Yeah.
Because like this came about in a period in game design before progression mechanics were like a thing that people were doing. And before they were like standardized, and it's all progression trees now. So people were experimenting, and badges is one of the best results of the experimenting, and I wish more games would use a style like this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, to bring it back to Kingdom Hearts, it basically has the same thing with the skills, and it's just as awesome there as it is here, because basically, as opposed to a skill tree where you kind of... And I haven't played too many games with skill trees, but I'm always kind of intimidated when I start playing one that does have it, because I don't know. I feel like it requires a lot of premeditation.
Yeah.
Like in Dark Souls, I always hear like you have to kind of premeditate like what build you're gonna do. But for somebody who like has no knowledge of that game, really, it's just like, oh, I don't want to do a bunch of research. I just want to play the game.
It's a bit daunting.
But with this, you can just, if you don't like a badge that you put on, you can just take it off.
Yeah.
And like as you progress through the game, collect more badges and earn more badge points, you can basically just like cycle out your badges as you see fit based on the scenario you're in, which you'll see me do quite frequently because it's, it's available. Like it's just great that it gives you that much control and flexibility in how you approach the game.
Please tell me you get the Wario and Luigi badges again.
Well, as of right now, I've only recorded up about halfway through Chapter 3.
Okay.
But, now that you've requested it, I'll be sure to not do that.
Oh,
Kidding. Oh. If it shows up in Charlieton's store, I'll try and buy one if I've got the money.
Spin Sound B, is it, that changes the noise that you make when you
sound
when
effects.
you use overworld spins or something?
oh yeah.
No, spins are in Paper Mario 1.
Oh right, yeah.
And I don't think there is a badge that changes spin sounds. There's the sound effects badges in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, they changed the sound effects of your attacks, but
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Make action.
Mostly just cosmetic. mostly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen Simplifier on Simplifier.
Yeah, they're not ones that I really used playing this as a kid, just because, I mean, I'm kind of stingy about like what badges I use in this game, because it's usually like... In my recent playthroughs, I tend to favor badge point upgrades over the other ones, just because this, this is kind of an easy game for most of the time. But I'm still pretty stingy about like what badges I like to allocate. And I tend to favor like the different attack ones. Like, I never take off Power Smash because,
It's good.
there's never a situation where it's not helpful. Okay, unless it's like an airborne enemy. But it's where it's not helpful to just have like a metal hammer to clobber your enemy with.
I just realized you didn't talk to Miss Mouse back there.
Miss Mouse.
What, you mean
where?
that unassuming woman in the badge store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of going off the upgrades topic and kind of going back to the badges topic, it's something that I didn't really appreciate as much when I first played the game and I was younger and dumber, but I appreciate a lot more now going back and looking at it. But like the way that the Paper Mario games, at least the first two, I don't remember as much about Super, like kind of expertly and geniusly meld a lot of like simplifying and also like simple stuff and complex stuff. Like we have hard upgrade trees kind of, but it's really simple stuff. Like you've got health, flower points, and badge points. Just like you know exactly what they're gonna do. So like you can be confident in whichever one you choose to allocate your level to. And then they relegate the more complex stuff to badge points, which are a lot more fluid and a lot less commitment. And then even then, you can still talk to someone to reassign your levels later on in the game.
Yeah.
If
How
you're not
could you
happy with how
not
it happened.
buy the Happy Heart badge? Because a happy heart is a thankful heart. I'm glad for what I have. That's an easy way to start.
All right.
As we all should be.
Hey, it's your only fan.
Yeah. Well, no, there's one Goomba.
Oh yeah, there's
Hey,
one Goomba.
it's Luigi.
Maybe it's like Goombella's ex.
Fun fact about Luigi, he either has a much higher chance or he's the only one in the audience that can give you like high level items.
Is there ever a time when Luigi will just like throw a rock at you?
I don't know. I remember there was one battle early on in the game where like I think Luigi's like really commonly spawns there or something.
Uh-huh.
And I was just grinding it out to get a bunch of really good items or like one-of-a-kind items like Ultra Jellies and Ultra Shrooms or whatever.
Oh my god.
Just farm them early on in the game because I just decided to try it. And yeah, he threw a lot of them at me.
He's like, I can't believe you replaced me with a Goomba.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And I remember I was looking to see if he ever threw a rock, and I don't think he ever did.
Oh,
Although
man.
I do think the game eventually crashed and just erased all my progress with that.
Aww.
Can we talk about how amazing Gooper Blooper's design is?
I love it.
I love this enemy so much.
Isn't this just regular Blooper? Gooper Blooper's in Sunshine.
Well,
Yeah.
because
Because you
well,
spray
bloopers are the small ones. I think.
I think they're all just bloopers.
I
Yeah.
thought that the big ones had different names.
Well,
Because,
this
I
is
mean,
the only blooper enemy that you fight in ThousandYear Door, so he's
That's
just
fair.
blooper.
Yeah.
Was it this game or the original that you fight Blooper multiple times?
The original. Well, actually, in the original, isn't it different bloopers?
I don't
Like,
remember.
there's like an electrical blooper and like
yeah, it is different bloopers.
Yeah.
I know in Mario RPG, there's a mini boss like this, and he's really intimidating because you have to fight him at the bottom of the ocean. He's kind of creepy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best zones in Mario RPG is the sunken ship.
Oh yeah, I like that area because there was a lot of puzzle stuff.
Yeah,
Some puzzles better than others, but
yeah.
Uh-huh. You were playing that game earlier this year. Did you finish it?
yeah, I finished it.
Okay.
I don't think I got 100. Yeah, I didn't go for 100% because no way was I gonna time out like 100 super jumps in a row.
That's if you're a speedrunner, that's like your bread and butter. You use that to kill like 3 bosses in the regular run.
Can't you get like isn't 100 the max you can get with that jump mechanic? Yeah,
because I think it's 100. There is a hard limit on the maximum you can get, even though I believe it's like technically written as limitless. But there comes a point where the input is more precise than frame perfect, so it's literally impossible to continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just remember it's like, in my memory, it's not like there's no clear indication of exactly when you're supposed to press the button. Like in this game, it's really easy, or it's like it's really nice because it's like, all right, you press it exactly when your feet connect with the enemy. But in Mario RPG, it's not that. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna bother with this.
Yeah, from what I've played of Mario RPG, they didn't quite have a read yet on, or they didn't quite have a handle on like telegraphing the action commands as well as they did in the later games. But you can't really blame them. I mean, it was not only the first time that Mario did that, but the first time, like, to my knowledge, any RPG had done that. You know, obviously, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but
get in the comments.
Yes. Engagement, yo.
Yeah.
See you in part 4, where we start chapter 1.
Finally.
Bye.